So I have a 2019 e-Golf hatchback. All of a sudden the latch wouldn't open, and as you folks know that own Volkswagens, that you lift up on the emblem and the latch opens, and you usually hear a little tiny electric motor which is in the latch mechanism. So it has an electrical connection, and when you lift up on the latch, there's a micro switch that the latch depresses. Well, so the backup camera is also behind the emblem, and the backup camera was still working, and the backup camera and the latch are on the same fuse, number 18. So I took the assembly out of the car and found the micro switch, which is molded into the major plastic. It's not replaceable. And so I went to the dealer to find out how much this cost. And this unit, with camera and emblem and everything, is $942. And there's no replacement or way to replace that micro switch. So I looked around for a used one, and they're all quite expensive, but I also found out this is a high failure rate item, and lots of times they're on back order. So if it's a high failure rate item, why would I want to buy a used one for $200 to $400? So I decided to put a switch, just a push button switch, underneath, just inside underneath the emblem here. That switch is nickel plated, and it's small, and all it does is complete a ground. This switch is also waterproof. And so I ground out, right in here, I ground out some of this plastic framework so that I could drill a hole there. And that is a 12mm diameter hole for this switch. And put the switch in, and I've kind of attached it with some epoxy because the retaining nut doesn't fit down in there. And I connected it to the wiring that would normally go to the micro switch. So this will complete the ground. So all I have to do is lift up, and I can lift it with 3 fingers while pushing the switch, and it's very easy to push. And that switch cost about $4.50. And with a Dremel tool and some JB Weld, and a little bit of time on your hands, $4.50 versus $942 is a pretty good deal. So here we are out in the cold Vermont air. So I have installed the unit. So if I lift it like normal and then just push the button that I installed, voila. So here is the unit installed in the trunk lid. And if I have my key on me and the car is locked, just like the rest of the doors, I can go up and reach underneath and press the button and it'll open. But if I'm not around and the car is locked, this latch won't work either. So it's not as if anybody can just reach in there and push a button and get in your car. It works the same as it did before, just the buttons underneath the emblem.